Hello, everyone. This is Evie, the Sponge Reviewer here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend so far, even though it's 10:53 in the morning where I'm from. So today I'm here to review another old school SpongeBob episode, and my next episode I'll be reviewing is going to be Pressure from season 2. Now, this is a very, very memorable and roastable episode, is because this is the episode where SpongeBob and Sandy have a competition to see who is better, sea creatures or land creatures. And this episode is beyond crazy. It's one of the funniest episodes of season 2, alongside of Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm, which will be another episode I'll be reviewing probably after this one. So we all know the plot for this episode. I don't need to rewatch it because I am very familiar with the episode and it's very memorable because there are lots of great things in this episode. So of course you got SpongeBob and Sandy competing. Of course you got them. They're watching the clouds. There's actually a really funny gag or joke in the episode where SpongeBob pointed out that the clouds look like flowers, and I thought that was a pretty clever joke. Is because that I bet when this episode aired back in 2001, I believe, yeah, this episode came out in 2001. I bet when this episode aired and when people watched it, I bet they were surprised that they pulled off a joke like that where they actually talked about the clouds of Bikini Bottom. But I thought that the joke was pretty clever and it was a really funny joke at that. Now, moving on to the part where SpongeBob and Sandy roasts each other. That was another good part of the episode because, as you guys can tell, that SpongeBob and Sandy have some of the worst roasting ever. Plankton and 20,000 Patties Under the Sea did a way better job at roasting than SpongeBob and Sandy combined in the episode Pressure. So, Mr. Krabs, Patrick, and Squidward tags along with SpongeBob saying that sea creatures are better. So Sandy then ends up ripping off her suit because she kept getting laughed at. She's dumb. And so she decided to take SpongeBob and friends up to the surface to get a taste of their own medicine. So SpongeBob and company goes up to the surface. They're turned into like these little hand puppets or these little puppet things. That was pretty clever. Then you got the seagull attacking them up in the surface. So Sandy comes out of nowhere, defeats them, and saves the day. And they've learned a valuable lesson about what makes sea creatures and land creatures better and why they're different from one another. So they've learned a lesson. They all celebrate, and that's Pressure. This was a really good episode. I enjoyed it. It gets a high good. What else could I give it? It's that great. Well, that's my review on Pressure from season 2 of SpongeBob SquarePants. By the way, you guys, I am aware that a new episode had came out in Sweden, but I am not watching that. Is because that I am only watching episodes that has an American dub in it. If it's a different language, I'm sorry, I cannot watch it. It's because I could watch it, but I choose not to. It's because that I would rather watch the English version than a Italian language or a Swedish language, whatever region it's from. Even if it airs in Russia, the United Kingdom, or the United States, I will review that link. Is because that they're in English. Because the Russian Nickelodeon has an English dub of SpongeBob, so I'm only going to be watching new episodes if they have an English dub. If it's a different language, then I'm not going to review it. It's because that I do not want to waste my time watching episodes that is not in English because I just don't want to hear their dubs. So this video is going long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and end off. So see you later.